Have you ever felt trapped by the invisible chains of others' expectations, constantly second-guessing your decisions or stifling your true self to fit in? What if there was an ancient wisdom, a profound philosophy that could liberate you from this constant need for external validation, granting you an unshakable inner freedom? Today, we delve into the Stoic art of cultivating indifference to others' opinions, a pathway to genuine independence. The relentless pursuit of approval often feels like a modern malady, fueled by social media and societal pressures. Yet, this struggle is as old as civilization itself. The Stoics, philosophers who thrived in the bustling Roman Empire, understood deeply the human tendency to conform and the internal conflict it creates. They offered a radical perspective. True strength comes from within, not from the echoing judgments of the crowd. One of the most profound voices from this tradition was Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who ruled with wisdom and integrity, yet found solace in journaling his private philosophical reflections. His insights, captured in his meditations, reveal a constant wrestling with external pressures and a steadfast commitment to his inner citadel. Marcus Aurelius observed the human condition with an emperor's detached perspective, seeing the follies of the masses and the courage of the individual. He recognized that going against the current often felt uncomfortable, yet was frequently the only path to sanity and virtue. This profound realization underpins much of Stoic thought regarding external opinions. He famously wrote, "The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane." Consider the weight of these words. Marcus wasn't advocating for contrarianism for its own sake, but for a deliberate, rational assessment of what is right, independent of popular sentiment. The insane are those who have lost their way, chasing external validation over inner truth. To be truly free, according to Marcus, means to cultivate a robust internal compass, one that points towards virtue and reason, not towards the fickle winds of public opinion. It means recognizing that the majority can often be misguided, swayed by fleeting emotions, superstitions, or irrational fears. Your task is to discern truth, not to gather consensus. This doesn't mean isolating yourself or becoming arrogant. Instead, it's about discerning what truly matters and aligning your actions with your deepest values, even when those values clash with prevailing norms. It's a quiet rebellion, not against others, but against the part of yourself that yearns for their constant approval. Often, our reluctance to disregard others' opinions stems from a deeper fear, the fear of failure, rejection, or simply the unknown. We hesitate to pursue our authentic path, not because it's inherently difficult, but because we anticipate the judgment or ridicule that might follow. The Stoics understood this psychological barrier, urging us to question its true power. Seneca, another towering figure in Stoic philosophy, addressed this very human tendency to shrink from challenges due to perceived difficulties. He saw clearly how often our fears are self-imposed, products of our imagination rather than objective reality. He believed courage wasn't the absence of fear, but the triumph over it, especially when external pressures loom. Seneca penned the powerful insight: "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult." This statement brilliantly flips our conventional understanding of courage and challenge. It suggests that our inaction, born of fear, is what truly makes our aspirations seem insurmountable. We magnify the difficulty by refusing to begin. Imagine a young artist, passionate about their unique style, but terrified of displaying their work because it deviates from popular trends. The act of putting their art out there feels monumentally difficult. Yet, the true difficulty isn't in the art itself. but in the internal battle against the fear of criticism and not conforming to what others might expect. Seneca would argue that the difficulty in this scenario is manufactured by the artist's own hesitation and overthinking the opinions of others. If they simply dared to create and share, they would find that the act itself, though perhaps challenging, is not the insurmountable barrier they imagined. The initial daring breaks the spell of perceived difficulty. This principle applies to countless areas of life, starting a new business, pursuing an unconventional career, or simply expressing an unpopular opinion. The fear of external judgment makes the first step seem impossible. But by daring to act, by consciously choosing to prioritize your inner conviction over anticipated criticism, you diminish the external power others hold over you. To truly free yourself from the tyranny of others' opinions, you must understand where your true power lies. The Stoics meticulously distinguished between what is within our control and what is not. Our opinions, our impulses, our desires, our aversions, these are entirely up to us. Everything else, including other people's thoughts about us, is outside our direct control. This distinction is not merely an intellectual exercise. It's a profound blueprint for living. When you allow someone else's judgment, criticism, or even their praise to dictate your emotional state, you are essentially handing over the reins of your inner world to them. You become a puppet, dancing to the tune of their fleeting thoughts and emotions. Epictetus, a former slave who rose to become one of Stoicism's most influential teachers, perfectly encapsulated this dynamic. He understood the profound impact of external forces, yet fiercely advocated for the impregnable fortress of the mind. His teachings focus on cultivating an inner freedom that no external circumstance or person can breach. Epictetus's wisdom reminds us, any person capable of angering you becomes your master. This isn't just about anger. It extends to any strong emotional reaction to external opinions. Fear, anxiety, sadness, even excessive elation for praise. When your peace of mind is contingent on what others think, you've surrendered your sovereignty to them. They become your emotional masters. How do you apply this? First, recognize that others' opinions are not facts about you, but projections of their own internal world. They often reflect their biases, fears, or experiences, not necessarily your true worth. Practice observing these opinions without internalizing them, much like watching clouds drift across the sky. Second, consciously decide what you will allow to disturb your peace. When you receive criticism or praise, take a moment. Ask yourself, is this within my control? Is this opinion aligned with my values and reason? If not, let it go. Redirect your focus to your own actions, intentions, and character, which are the only things truly yours to command. This is how you reclaim your inner master. Embracing the Stoic art of not caring what others think isn't about apathy or arrogance. It's about a profound commitment to your authentic self, guided by reason and virtue, independent of the shifting sands of public opinion. It's about recognizing your true power lies within, giving you the courage to live a life aligned with your deepest values. Reclaim your inner sovereignty and experience true independence. If this resonated with you, subscribe for weekly Stoic wisdom and embark on your journey toward an unshakable mind.